What's up? What's going on? Blessings. This is ShakaJamal of Namaste Ready, and I'm here today for our third session for BAMFest. First of all, giving honor to all those whose shoulders we stand upon, all those who have given us the life we live today. Our ancestors, blood ancestors, and even those we hold to high esteem. We give thanks to all the freedom fighters and all the freedom movements that happened throughout the month of August for many years in the past. And we'll begin by just taking a moment of silence for all those who have come before, and also having blessings for our descendants that are yet to come. I'll ring the sound of the bell, and by the time the bell stops ringing, we'll get into the lesson. Well, like I do with most of my sessions with Namaste Ready, we'll begin with the bell exercise, breathing, some meditation and affirmation, and then we're going to get into movement. And I'm going to encourage everyone to find your limit, back up off of it a little bit, challenge yourself, and we'll have time at the end just to rest a little while. So the first thing that we're going to do is ring this bell or this singing bowl 3 times. First 2 times with our eyes open, last time with your eyes closed. I'm going to invite you to block out all external and internal distractions. External distractions may be dogs barking, other people in the house making noise, and internal distractions may be our own mind chatter or different sensations we have in our body. So, and at the end of the bell, just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can't hear the bell any longer, and then we'll go on to the next. All right, first time, eyes open. All right, let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Let it out through our mouth. Just to remind you, everything we're doing here is just to break us away from whatever we've gone through throughout the day, break us away from whatever anxieties we have or worries about the future, and bring us to the here and now. Second time, with your eyes open, blocking out all internal and external distractions. Thumbs up when you can hear it no longer. Taking another deep breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. And for the last time, we'll do it a little bit differently. When I ring the bell, I'm going to ask for you to close your eyes and just see if you notice a difference. All right? Let's do it. Eyes closed. Right. Inhaling your left hand right over your heart, right hand right over your stomach. Begin noticing what's going on inside. Noticing your stomach and chest rise and fall with each and every exhale. Thinking about the blood rushing through our heart, going throughout all the parts of our body, carrying the oxygen to where it needs to be. See if you can feel even your own heartbeat. And as you inhale, see if you can push your stomach out on the inhale. And then on the exhale, see if you can pull and draw the stomach in. Almost as if you're trying to touch your belly button to your spine. Inhaling, pushing the stomach out. Exhaling, bringing the stomach in. And on your next inhale, see if you can inhale to 4 seconds. Pressing the stomach out. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bringing the stomach in. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 to 8 is too much of a challenge. Try 3 to 6. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. And see if you can take these inhales and exhales in through your nose, out through your nose. What we're doing now is called rhythmic belly breathing. In the 1 to 2 ratio, where your exhale is twice as long as the inhale, helps relieve stress, anxiety, and even if you have issues sleeping at night and falling asleep, this is a good exercise to do while you're in bed to help start settling things down. I'm going to see if you can take about 3 or 4 more breaths on your own, connecting to your own inner voice, your own inner power, your own inner breath. See if you can inhale the air for the entire 3 or 4 seconds of the inhale, and make sure you're exhaling for the entire 6 to 8 seconds, doing whatever you have to do to adjust your body so that the air is continuously flowing. Inhaling and exhaling. And if your eyes are closed, you can continue to keep them closed. We're going to go into our affirmation. And our affirmation are these power words that we're going to push through verbally, out loud, building up the positive forces within us and also outside of us. And also getting rid of any negative thoughts and any negative energies internally and externally. And the mantra that we usually do in our sessions are, my mind is strong, my body is strong, I am unbounded faith, I am hope. And I'm going to ask you to say that and repeat after me, and we'll do that 4 times. My mind is strong, my body is strong, I am unbounded faith, I am hope. My mind is strong, my body is strong, I am unbounded faith, I am hope. My mind is strong, my body is strong, I am unbounded faith, I am hope. My mind is strong, my body is strong, I am unbounded faith, I am hope. And let that sink in for just a little while. Trusting that your mind is strong, trusting that your body is strong, trusting that you have faith and hope. And that can never be taken away from you. So the breath that we have cultivated, we're inhaling to 3, exhaling to 6, or inhaling to 4, exhaling to 8. We're going to challenge you to stay connected with that breathing pattern for the entire time of this exercise. If you forget, just remind yourself and come right back to it. That's a large part of what the practice is about. Some of the poses you may be able to do, some you may not. Some you may be able to do with ease, some may be a little bit more challenging. but connection with your breath is the most important thing that we have. All right? So if your eyes are still closed, you can open them if you like. And we'll start getting into some movement, some asana, starting from the seated position. And then we're going to work ourselves up and then back down to the mat again. So some of you may have been sitting crisscross applesauce like this for a while. I'm just going to ask you, just before we dive into it, just to stretch out the legs, bounce them down, up and down, stretching them out. And just being wherever it is that's comfortable for you. If sitting in a chair is good for you, go ahead and sit in the chair. Many of these poses and movements are adjustable. All right? Coming back. And if your right foot or left foot was in the inside and you're sitting crisscross applesauce, see if you can just switch it this time. All right? Start training our body to do different things. So from here, let's inhale our right arm up and behind. Left hand goes on right knee. We're going to inhale up and exhale to the back, looking over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, inhaling. This time, left arm goes back, right hand on left knee, exhaling, twisting around. Inhaling, back to the center. We're going to do this 3 more times. Right arm goes back, left hand on right knee, exhaling. And the closer you put that hand behind you, the more you can lift up. Breathing in deeply. See if you can hear your own breath. If you're doing this with a partner, see if they can hear your breath. Last one. Yes. From here, placing the soles of our feet together. From here, holding on just above your ankles, placing your elbows into your inner thigh. What you're going to do is press down, opening up the hips and the groin area. And then you're going to press up with your thighs, creating some tension. All right, you might feel a little bit of intense sensations in your hip. That's all right. If you feel like you reach your limit, back up off of it, continue. Let's continue with our breath. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go. And then from here, bringing the legs together, wrapping your arms all the way around if you can, elbow to elbow. If that's not available to you, forearms, hands, fingertips, or just putting your hands on your knees. And then what you can do is squeeze and then press out with your legs, creating that tension. Still connecting with your breath. Inhaling to 3, exhaling to 6, or inhaling to 4, exhaling to 8. All right, let's go back to our butterflies. One more time. Hands on ankles or just above, elbows into the thigh, pressing down. And then pushing up with the thighs. This is going to create more openings in the hips. Many of us are sitting down a lot, driving in cars, sitting at desks. It's a way to open up those hips, get a little more flexibility. And now squeezing the opposite. Pressing the hips out, and then squeezing them together with the arms. Staying connected with the breath. Yes. All right. Letting that go. And we're going to start working on some core. Now from here, sitting down, feet to the floor, knees bent, we're going to inhale the arms up, palms facing each other. Leaning back, lifting up the chest, engaging your core, flexing those stomach muscles. One foot goes up, align the ankle, knee, wrist and shoulder together, flexing, and then balance. This is called half boat. This is going to really work your core muscles, which is good for your digestion, and also helping with your flexibility with your hip flexors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly going all the way down, resting. Taking in a deep breath. All right. Now from here, bending both legs, you can put your hands right on your knees. Rock once, twice, 3 times, and the 4th time coming all the way back up. That one helps start detoxification of the kidneys and also activation of your spinal fluid throughout your spine, right? That's that spinal column is where the brain starts sending in all of those messages to the rest of the body to do what they need to do. All right, let's go into half boat one more time. If you want more of a challenge, you can go into full boat, and I'll show you what that looks like. Inhaling, hands up, palms facing each other. Leaning back, lifting up the chest, flexing. One foot up first, ankles, knees, wrists, shoulders in alignment. Half boat with the other foot up, right? If this is just enough challenge for you, keep it like that. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, full boat, where you're fully extended, keeping those shoulders, wrists, and ankles in alignment, and we'll count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly let it down. Breathing in deep. One more breath. All right. From here, bending your right knee, passing your hands right below the knee. See if you can flex your biceps. Bring in that thigh as close as you can to your right shoulder and your outer right chest. Toes towards the body, opposite leg extended. Right, this one is good for digestion right here. And also opening up those hips. Breathing in, don't forget about your breath. In to 3, out to 6, in to 4, out to 8, in through the nose, out through the nose. Flexing just a little bit more, switching sides. Yes. Use those biceps, use those muscles. Engage both legs, toes towards the body. All right, let that go. And then let's wrap both arms around the legs. If possible, if you can, reach from elbow to elbow. If not, once again, forearms, wrists, hands, fingertips, whichever is available to you. And then you want to squeeze, giving thanks for your body and your mind and your spirit for bringing you here today, for this workout, for this yoga session, for this meditation, for this breath. And then rocking side to side, working that vertebrae, working those kidneys and adrenal glands, giving yourself love and compassion. This is what it's about, not just right here on the mat, but also once we get finished. All right, letting that go. Legs coming down. From here, let's roll on over. Hands underneath the shoulders. From here, let's just see if we can bring the left leg over the right, opening up a stretch in the hip and the quad. So you can keep those shoulders down. Good twist in the body. And if it's available to you, see if you can take your right hand grab that left ankle, creating a little bit more stretch. Try to open up that hip and breathe. Last breath. Coming back into center. And now right leg over left. Finding the stretch. Opening up that hip. And then see if you can grab right ankle with left hand. Yes. Creating more of a stretch. Feel any sharpness in your knee or anything, you want to back up off a little bit. Deep breaths. Last breath. Letting it go. Coming right back. And from here, we're going to do a yoga push-up. All right, keeping your elbows tight to your ribs. We're going to go up. 1. Walking the feet up just a little. We're going to go into pyramid. Pressing off against the hands, hips into the sky, heels towards the ground. You're going to look in between your ankles. And then just start walking and pedaling those legs. Creating a stretch. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Now from here, see if you can bend the toes and the knees. Let the knees hover right above the ground. Holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into pyramid. Some of y'all may know this downward facing dog. In Kemetic yoga, this is pyramid. Let's walk those legs again. Pyramid. And then from here, we're going to scoop the ground, reverse pyramid. So you're going to bend those elbows. Flex the legs so that the knees and the hips come off the ground. Gaze up. Tuck the toes. Pyramid. Deep breaths. Inhale, reverse pyramid. Elbows to the ribs, scoop the ground. Flexing the legs so that the hips and the knees come off the ground. Pyramid. Now from here, let's take the knees all the way down to the ground. Toes together. Knees apart. Hips to your heels. We're going to go into child's pose and just rest. See if you can keep your butt down as much as you can, taking your forehead and third eye to the ground. Let's take 4 good breaths here. After your 4th breath, let's inhale up into tabletop. And from here, let's bring this left leg in between your hands to the front. So you might have to come up on your fingertips to get that leg through. If that leg does not come all the way through, just grab it, walk it, heel toe it up. All right? Now if there's a little bit too much pressure on this right knee, what you can do is fold your mat. Let it sit on top of that, get a little bit more cushion. Just walk this foot out. Bring the hands up. And we're going to go into a lowered lunge. Let's inhale up. Clasping the hands right on the knee. Lifting the core up. Crown to the sky. From here, inhaling the arms up. Gazing up in between the hands, a slight back bend. I call this one let go, let guide. One more breath. Let's bring those hands down. And now, let's tuck that toe that right toe in the back. See if we can extend out, creating a deeper stretch in between the legs. All right. Just keeping the hands down. See if you can feel that different stretch right there. Bring that knee back down, untuck the toe. Let's take the left leg back, and this time let's bring the right leg in between the hands. Right? From here, let's inhale up, clasping the hands right on the knee. Crown up, chest up, connecting with your breath. Now from here, inhaling both hands up, slight back bend, gazing up in between the hands. Let go, let God. So the arms want to go up, your hips want to go down. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Let's exhale out of it. Put those hands outside the feet. Bring that knee back. Just once again, bring the toes together. Knees apart. Sitting down. Let's go right back into child's pose. 4 breaths. Forehead and third eye to the ground. This is a resting pose. From here, your hands are in front of you. See if you can extend your hands all the way out. And then we're going to do something called spider hands, where you're going to lift up your hands off the ground and see if you can still keep that forehead down to the ground, creating a deeper stretch in the shoulders and the neck. Exhaling them down. From here, coming back up into tabletop. Pressing off against your hands, tucking those toes. We'll go into pyramid once again. From here, lifting the left leg up, coming up on your fingertips, bringing them up in between your hands. From here, taking that right heel down at a 45-degree angle. Let's reverse cartwheel the hands up. We're going to go into warrior 2. There you go. Left hand over left knee, right hand behind right leg. Back right leg is extended. Front leg is bent, knee right over the ankle. There you go. Exalted warrior. Right hand goes back, left hand goes up, looking into the sky. Get a little bit deeper in the stretch. Triangle. We're going to lengthen both legs now. Lengthen that front leg. Both arms stay extended. Cartwheeling down. Using leverage with the back of the hand to the shin. Gaze up with the right hand. Coming back up into warrior 2. Turning all the way towards me. Bringing the hands in. Let's relax. Give the arms a bit of a rest. Give the legs a bit of a rest. And now from the opposite side, we're coming to mountain. Let's step this left leg back. Up into warrior 2. This time right hand over right leg. Left leg extended. Right leg just bent, knee above. All right. Exalted warrior. Right hand goes up, left hand down. See if you can get a little bit deeper into that stretch where the lower body goes down, upper body goes up. Triangle. Extending both legs. Cartwheeling down. Leverage with this right hand against the inner thigh. See if you can gaze up at that left hand. Keep your balance. And I hope you all are still breathing now. Don't forget to breathe. You should not be holding your breath. Breathe in life. Breathe out life. Bending that front knee, coming back into warrior 2. Let's come back out. Keep those arms out extended. What we're going to do, folding over from the hips, keeping the arms out extended. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down. Chin to chest. Let's bring the feet in. Right? See if you can keep your feet flat to the ground. Go into a squat. Come your hands into heart position. Then take those elbows, pressing those hips out. Right? This is another one that's good for digestion. Good for opening up the hips. Good for sciatica. Let those hips come down. Lengthen the body up. Chest up. Head up. Hips going down. Let's take a few more breaths here. Last breath, inhaling in. Hands down. Let's come on to our hips. From here, we're going to stretch out our lower back and hips a little bit more, and then we're going to go to the end of our session. Now from here, what we're going to do, inhale those arms up, flexing those stomach muscles. See if you can go down as slowly as you can. Bending both knees, feet flat to the ground. Hands out into a T, palms facing down. Let's take the right leg folded over the left. Let the legs fall to your left, and your gaze, your look, is going to be over your right shoulder. If you want to get a little bit deeper in the stretch, you can take your left hand, put it on top of your right thigh. Now see if you can let your breath get deeper into the stretch. Allow your breath to relax the body instead of forcing the body into being more flexible. So for every exhale, your body should get a little bit deeper into the stretch, even if it's just 1 centimeter. Eventually the knee will touch the ground, and see if you can keep that right shoulder flat to the ground. Let's bring them back up. Now this time, left leg over right. Let's let the legs fall to the right, looking over your left shoulder. You can place your right hand over the left leg if needed. Yes, continuing on. Letting the breath relax the body. Two more breaths. Let the breath and gravity do the work. Coming on back into center. Take the hands right next to the hips, palms facing down. Let's extend the legs, bending the knees. See if you can take the soles of your feet towards the sky. Let's take a few breaths. Toes towards the body. And then slowly letting the legs down. Flexing that core. 2/3 to 75% of our immune system is in our core. Let's boost those immune systems. Put them to work. Slowly let them down. And here with our resting pose, Shavasana. You can either keep the hands palms up next to the hips, or you can Wakanda Forever Kemetic style, crossing the arms across the chest and relaxing. Let's just take some time here to rest, restore, and rejuvenate. Building upon all the blessings we've been given for our life and even this day. We were all blessed to wake up this morning and be able to fulfill our purpose and destiny in life. We give thanks for that one more chance. If you'd like to continue laying down in Shavasana, go ahead and do what you need to do for your body. For those of you all ready to close up the class, see if you can start wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing some life back into your body. Taking a big stretch from fingertip to toe tip, lengthening the body like a rubber band. Folding over and rolling over to one side. Using one hand to press yourself up, coming into any comfortable seated position. From here, let's take a deep breath, inhaling in. Hands above our heads, palms coming together down in heart position. We're going to end with uhuru in Swahili, which means freedom, liberation and freedom to all. Mental freedom, physical freedom, emotional freedom, spiritual freedom, and also to all our political prisoners that are still locked up. Freedom for them. Let's free them all. And while we at it, let's free ourselves. Uhuru. Peace.
Huh? What do you mean? They say, look. I'm gonna do